Okay, we are live. Oh boy, you guys. I am sorry I'm late, although I'm probably least late right now than I've ever been late. I was having a hot flash, I will admit. I'm sorry, I had to just give it a few minutes. Okay, I am doing my usual thing where I have to wait and see. I gotta wait for this to pop up on my computer so we can get rolling here. So we're gonna do some praying tonight because I've been running around here. I'm just gonna tell you, I've been running around trying to get ready for this, and I don't know, some nights things just roll, and others they just like stumbling. So hi, Zoe's on. Okay, woo, all right, I'm feeling better already. I'm not alone. Who else? Becky's on. Yay. Okay. All right, ladies, I'm feeling a little better already because friendlies are on watching right now. Okay, so just going to wait. Oh, there we go. All right, now I've got to expand. No, I don't want to pause this. We're not pausing, are we? No. Okay, here we go. Oh, I got to take a deep breath. Little drink of wine. Hi, Linda, you're on too. Yay. All right, you can see we still have our maskless person here. As I've already said in my comments, Holly Quinn is on. Hi, Holly. I'm gonna apologize if I miss because I don't see that. Oh, here. Okay, now I'm starting to see them down here. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Okay, I think we've got it set up pretty good. We can see our, oh, you can't really see what this shirt says though. Well, I suppose you can figure it out. You support small business, right? You can see what that is. Do you see my new shirt tonight? Hey, Deb. Courtesy of my awesome dad. Who else is on? Hey, Deanna. Nice to see you. Kind of. You know what I mean. Yeah, the shirt says small business. We support small business. It looks like it's schmuckable. We support small business. All right, let me see if I can fix it. I feel like that's necessary to have right. I don't know. Okay, this is going to have to work. All right, who else is on? Deb? Okay, Justin, my nephew. Hi, Justin. Yay. Awesome. Okay, I can look down here to see who's joining me, so I should just pay attention. Okay, I have about 4 minutes. Andrew, if you're watching, give me a couple extra minutes before you call. Hey, Mary. No, Mariah. Sorry, Mariah. I was thinking it was a Mary, but I see that now. I don't see very good at a distance. Andrew, if you're watching, give me a few minutes. Sandy, hi Sandy. Jean is on, yay. I just want to say, Jason, you're on, yay. Usually he waits till the last 5 minutes. Then he surprises me with like a surprise giveaway, which I informed him he can't do tonight. Catch me by surprise. Hey Val or Peter, or whoever's on, or both of you guys, nice to see you. Cheers. And Vicky, oh, I got lots of fun people. Oh, I feel better already. All right, I'm feeling good. I'm never sure how to start because there's so much I want to show you. I want to show product, but I'm probably not going to. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Jan. I'm probably not going to have time to show you all the product I want to show you, or maybe even any tonight. I don't even know. But I promise you, hey Debbie, I got my wine, you got yours. Wow, do I lose track of what I want to say? I better stay focused. Yeah, I want to show product, but I think what I'm going to end up doing, because if we got some fun stuff, hi Julie! We have some fun stuff to do. Cheers, yeah. Hey girl. So I'm probably going to do a separate video for product. So I will do that. We're trying to take off tomorrow on Sundays, so I'm probably not going to do it tomorrow. Well, who knows? Who knows? Maybe no, I'm not. I'm just not going to promise that. Not going to do the video tomorrow, but I will post things tomorrow for you to look at. But I'm probably going to post a video of more store products tomorrow. I know I've had people asking about, I've had people like, hey, Deacon Steve, you're on, you're up, yay. I've had people asking about baby products and Snoozies. I can't remember your name who asked, and I'm so sorry. I still haven't posted that. I'm really trying hard to keep up. We've been so busy with stuff, which is great. after Easter, it slowed down with product, but we're trying to keep up on other things on the back end. So just kind of keep moving forward, right? There's always a ton of stuff going on. So I will promise you, keep giving me suggestions. If there's things you want to see, private message me, send me, or call us, or drop it in the comments or whatever. Again, Andrew, I don't know if you're watching. Don't call yet. I told him to call at 7:15. I'm not ready for him. But if he calls, we'll just adjust the sales. That's what we do. We just wing it. But hey, Dad. Jason says, what do you say? Jason, where are you? What time? I saw something. What time? Oh, I lost it now. Dang it. He asked me something. What did you ask me? Uh-oh. Jason says, what time did you start drinking wine? Noon? No. Deacon Steve, both of you and Jason are on the same page. How many glasses? I just started 5, maybe 15 minutes ago. Yeah, I can't help it. I had to get in the groove here. It's been a busy day. So, okay, here's what's going on. Let me start fresh. Hi, everybody. I'm Wendy. Most of you know that with Faith and Giggles. Jason's at home watching TV. Now he's watching me. But I appreciate you guys joining us. This is fantastic. It's never nearly as fun by myself. It's just not. Even though it looks like it might be, it's not. When I see all these people jumping on board, hey Blanca, haven't seen you in ages. It's just fun. This is great. So hopefully I can make this fun for you guys. We'll do a little comic relief. We're going to keep it light. Hopefully politics free. I'm really trying to steer clear of all of that. We just have enough of it everywhere else. And hey Maggie. And and then my nose is running, so that's great. And then that hasn't happened all day, but don't worry, because guess what? I have hand sanitizer right here. I'm all set. Wendy with Faith and Giggles. We're going to give you a status update about our business, what we're doing, how we can serve you, the community, the awesome community that's been supporting us and lifting us up, both with your purchases, with your messages, with your love, with your, hi Carol. Aw, so many wonderful people. So much love has been given, and I'm just excited about that. Did I see Joe? Whoa, Joe, you're joining us all the way from Texas. Yeah, woohoo, nice to see you. You know what I mean, not see you, but nice that you're joining us. I mean, what else do you have to do? You're probably drinking things too, and maybe it's wine. Has Meredith got her glass of wine? Meredith, I want to see you on here too. You know, you can post pictures. I will see it, I think. So here's our status update. We're grateful. We're healthy. Jason and I have been, besides my little just nose that ran there, that's probably because of the wine and laughing and my head up and down and whatever. And, but otherwise we've been great. We've been healthy. We're open. Our hours are from Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And as I say on the slide, if you need something really important, I can't see. Oh, hey, Barb. Hi, Barb. I see it's not keeping me up to date on this part here. Okay, there we go. If you need something picked up sooner or later, just let us know. We can make arrangements. Typically, I'm here a little bit later. Typically, Jason's here earlier, but that's going to be our business hours is 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday. It's been a very different way to do business, this whole social media and online thing. And hi, Dan. Hi, Meredith. You did join me. Oh boy. So Meredith, I'm gonna just pour a little bit more wine in my glass here for you, just because you joined me. You know what? I might run out of wine before this is over. I don't know if there's somebody who can drop me off a bottle. And don't bring one that I need a corkscrew, because I ain't got a corkscrew down here. Anyway, hi, Amy. Those are our business hours, 10 to 5. We're going to take off on Sundays for now if we can. I tried getting Mondays off. Jason had nothing to do with that. So he didn't want to take off Mondays, and I'm just like, we need Sundays and Mondays so we can catch up on other things. But no, he says he doesn't want to do Mondays off. So, I might just take Mondays off. I mean, have at it. Jason, if you're watching, Jason, just, it's all you, baby. Okay, I'm sorry. I am getting silly. I need to slow down. I have water here too. I need to stay focused. Hi, Jane. Who else? Got my wine. Cheers. Zoe's got her wine. I'm going to drink a little water. I had to hydrate. It's important to hydrate when you drink. You know that, all of you. Thanks, Carol Redders. Yes, I do need time off. I agree with you. And Sundays are beautiful. I think I'm probably going to take Mondays off. So if you don't get your thank you note in your package when you pick it up on Mondays or something goes awry, it's not my fault. I'm just going to disclaimer. Here it is. Okay, how do you order? If you want to order product, how do you order? Okay, this is what you do. You call us and I have to tell you something. Okay, so I got to make sure. Everything's Katie Wampus. Because I figured out how are you seeing the number right? Yes! So I figured it out how you can flip the screen so that numbers don't show up backwards. So those of you who have been following us on our past podcasts, you know that I hold these things up and everything's backwards and I don't know what I'm doing. And so now I've figured out how I can switch things technically. What does Jason say? I'll say a prayer for you. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm missing comments because some of these things I'm not catching up with. I think I have to refresh. Oh, there it goes. Jeff, my brother joined. Hi, Jeff. Yay. Awesome. Okay. Here's our number. There we go. 262-397-8689. This is so that you can give us a call if you have questions. You see something on Facebook, you're not sure. What size is it? When you didn't give us a price, she forgot or whatever, she biffed it. You can give us a call, or you can also private message us on Facebook. Some of you have our text numbers now. You can do that too. Whatever you want to do, you can just get a hold of us and ask us whatever questions. And Amalia, you're on. And hi, Jeff. And give us a call and ask us whatever questions, and we can give you more information. We're like your personal shopper. I'm not going to lie. It takes so much more time. Our store is a mess because we're just like sizes, and I've got like tape measures in my back pocket and things like that. But this is how it is. This is our new normal for now, and we're grateful that we're able to keep moving forward in any capacity. And this is working. We're doing okay. So okay. Look at the products on Facebook. Give us a call. I should probably I'll get back to that. And then, what happens then? You find out what you want to order. Then what happens? Well, then we take your credit card information, we charge your accounts, and then you let us know, are you going to pick up or do you want a delivery? So we will do free deliveries. So as you know, those of you who have been following us, we've been doing the bunny delivery. However, the bunny has retired. You may have seen that as well. So the bunny's retired. Hi, Alyssa. And my goddaughter is getting married. I want a present for your goddaughter that's getting married. Okay. Uh-oh, what's happening? My computer is going cattywampus, but I think it's all okay up here. Okay. Jane, you give us a call Monday morning. We will get you a gift for your goddaughter who's getting married. I promise you. And Bridget, yay, you need a birthday present for your daughter-in-law. You guys totally will get you set up. Honestly, we're happy to. You call us and then give us your cell number. We'll text you pictures of things, give you options, give you prices. We're just happy to do it. It's going to take us a little more time to make it happen, but we're happy to do it. Hey, Karen. Also, we're working on a website. I know people are wondering, don't you have a website? Can't you just make it easy on us? And I wish we had it up and running. We've been talking about it for ages, but it's all about time. It's just so much time. It's a very time-consuming endeavor, anyone who has done this. So, but we are in the process of doing that. Both our daughters, Chloe and Lucy, if you two are out there, I haven't seen you join yet. Hi, Amber. Amber, I'm sorry. You have a 7:30 thing going on. I am so sorry. I feel like we're cutting in. I wish you could stay, but I know you're going to have to split for your Facebook Live. I wish I had your cup with us right now that you made for us, because I love that one. Anyways, okay. Ooh, where am I? Yes. So you look at Facebook, you pick out what you want, you call us, we charge your credit card, and then if you want it picked up, we'll do no contact drop off. We'll put it outside the front or the back door. We have a box both places. Hi, Lucy, you've been here? Okay, I missed you. Hi, Robin, neighbor. How's it going? Awesome. We got so many fun people. Oh my gosh, this is great. I start out really nervous, sweaty palms, and then I see all these people, and it just makes me happy. I feel so much better. Are we selling the support small business teas? Hey, Dad, are we selling support small business teas? We'll get back to you. You know what? I think we're going to defer that to one of our local businesses that does that type of work. And here's what I'm going to do. Sandy, remind me of this. I have to put it in the comments when this whole podcast thing is done. I'll put it in the comments that a website for who does t-shirts. And I'm sure that they can do that, and they're in locally. So we have people locally who can do this, who do it as a business. My dad has just been awesome. He's been doing his thing to keep me happy because I'm his daughter and he wants to keep me happy. And he's just a great guy, and that's why I love him. But he's been making these for me. And my dad used to do this business a long time ago, but he's not doing it anymore. He's retired from that. And anyways, okay. Oh, Amber, you're not doing... Oh, good, you can watch us all night. Amber's not doing her Facebook Live. All right, we'll follow up on that when you do it, and we'll share it. Wow, have I gotten totally sidetracked. So no contact pickup. We'll put it outside the door for you, or we can deliver it for you. And you know what, you guys? Newsflash. This is gonna be an ad on WTKM, so you should really be watching listening to WTKM FM 104.9. Hi, Tina. If anybody hasn't seen Jason's comment down here, so he's suggesting to Andrew, our mental health therapist tonight, our guest speaker, that I should be one of his new clients. Well, that's very true. I could probably use a few sessions, no doubt about that, as you can see. So anyways, so Jason is going to be doing deliveries, free deliveries we're doing. He won't wear the costume anymore after Easter. I'm sorry. He's just going to be himself. He's going to be himself. But he's happy to deliver to you if you can't get here to pick it up. And he'll even go as far as like West Bend. Hey, West Bend, you guys need product delivered out there? You know what? We got you. So you guys give us a call. And hi, Kay. And we will do everything we can do to get product to you or for you or whatever. Wow. Like, that is only this much that I've covered so far. And look at all I have to cover. Okay, so Andrew, give me like 2 minutes and then you can call if you're watching. There's so many people to thank. We've done a whole list of things, but you know what? Guess what? How do you possibly cover everybody in a list? I mean, obviously our frontline workers, obviously our, hi Kim, healthcare workers and law enforcement and all those people that we've all been thanking. You know, I thank you to all of them, the people who are open, the essential businesses, the vets, the veterinarians who are taking care of our animals, and people who are driving people around. It goes on and on. I want to thank our local businesses. This has been a struggle. Come on, guys, everybody stick together. You know what I am saying? Never, ever, ever give up. Can you see in my phone, the comments are covering my shirt. I don't know if it's covering in your view, but my shirt says never, 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 ever give up. Thank you, Winston Churchill. But you know what? This is solid. Never give up and keep adjusting. And to our fellow business people, it's a struggle. Let's just reach out, support each other. Everybody's got a different situation. Let's just keep figuring out what do our customers need, how can we serve them, and how can we help each other succeed. I just want to make one mention quick. Our friends at WTKM, FM 104.9. Now, we advertise there. We have ads running and stuff like that. But this is not why I am saying this. We have a local radio station right here in Hartford. They are constantly, if you listen to them, turn them on tonight, turn them on tomorrow, turn them on tomorrow, by the way, they're going to have church services going. So for worship options, WTKM's got you covered tomorrow. During the week, WTKM has you covered with news updates locally and nationally. They're doing the thing that they don't have to do. They're supporting our local community, our businesses, and they're encouraging our community to support businesses. And they're doing this because they're just trying to do their thing. Everybody's got an opportunity to do something in their place. You know what I mean? With the resources that they have. So our friends at WTKM are pulling their weight times 10, and we are grateful and we appreciate them. And we want to make sure to thank Connie and Dave over at WTKM. All right. Oh, one note. Who am I missing? Who's here? Okay, everybody can see Carolyn. Carolyn Loffer, you're on. Woohoo! Okay, you guys, one last thing before I'm going to ask Andrew to call. I don't know, maybe he's like, I am not doing this. I've seen a sample. I'm out. I don't know. I've got his picture, but I won't show it unless he actually calls us. But one last thing. Businesses, organizations here in Hartford or the greater Hartford area. I mean, I'm not going to just say it has Washington County. Let's just say Washington County. I don't even care where you're from. Small businesses. If you want to post in the comments here, tag your business or organization, whether it's the library, whether it's the chamber, anybody from the chamber watching, whether it's from the our county government, whether it's anybody from our local businesses. Hi, Julie. Anybody who wants to just give a status update, please tag your business or your organization here in the comments. And if I see it, I will make a shout out for you. If I don't see it, I apologize, and I might not see it because I have been drinking wine. What can I say? But I will try, and if nothing else, this when we're all done talking, this whole podcast is going to stay on Facebook. So if you want to share it with friends who haven't watched it live, it's going to be there permanently. So you can come back to Faith and Giggles Facebook page, scroll down, find it, and share it to somebody's page, or encourage somebody to come to our page and look and watch it. So I think I covered everything there. All right, Andrew. Anytime you want to call, you're welcome to call. So I'm hoping this is going to work. I really, you know what? There was a feature on Facebook where you could swipe, and then you could see who was on, and you could invite them to join your conversation, and then they would show up. Like, you could see them. Well, that feature apparently, from everything that I have found or been told or researched, has been discontinued, so you can't do that. So I've got a phone up here that Andrew, our guest, is going to be calling, and he's going to be speaking, and that hopefully you're going to be able, I'm going to put him on speakerphone. Yes, he's calling. I love it. Okay, let's hit the right button, Wendy. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on, Andrew. I got to get you on speakerphone. Oh, here we go. Andrew, are you there?
I'm here.
Yes! Okay, now don't go any further. Okay, so Andrew, just say, hey, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, so somebody tell me, can you hear him okay? I'm just waiting to kind of see what everybody is saying. I want to make sure. Can you hear me okay, Andrew?
I can, yep.
Oh, okay, super. All right, everybody. Can you guys hear him? Okay. Oh, of course, now nobody's answering. I think I just have the, oh, there it is. Perfect. Jason says perfect. All right. Andrew, you've been watching and seeing how late I am.
I have, that's okay.
Oh, wait. Stand by. So are you watching us right now?
I am, but I have quite a delay here, so I put it on mute, but I'm still following along.
Okay, then you're going to see that I've just revealed. Yes, look at who's joined us, everybody. It's Andrew Nett from Affiliated Clinical Services here in Hartford and West Bend. So I've got your picture, as I told you I would put up. Hi, Doreen. And I put some legs, so you have legs now. And I've also boosted you a little bit. So
All right.
I think you're looking pretty good. So
my goodness.
Yes.
That's pretty funny.
I know. So everybody, thank you for joining us. We've got Andrew Nett. clinical therapist with affiliated clinical services here joining us online. Really grateful, Andrew, for you joining us.
Absolutely.
Yeah. To those of you out there, most people probably don't know how I know Andrew. Well, most of you probably assume that I'm in therapy with him because you can see that I need it. But that is not how we met, actually. Andrew and I both spoke at a Big Brothers Big Sisters presentation, and I'm going to speak to you over here, Andrew, like you're here sitting in the chair next to me. It just makes me feel not so alone. And Andrew and I met. Andrew had like this fantastic PowerPoint presentation, very neat and organized on like the whole technical neural responses of your brain and technology and all of that. And of course, you can imagine out there what my presentation looked like. Yeah, I had a lot of paperwork. All right, I had a lot of handouts flying everywhere. And I spoke to the online dangers, the whole element that we've got a lot of sexual predators that love seeking out kids online. So we had a very important conversation with our friends over at Big Brothers and Big Sisters there. And that's how Andrew and I met. We stayed in contact. He's been gracious enough to present at one of our Washington County Anti-Trafficking Advocates meetings. That was fantastic, and people just really, really were engaged and loved that. And I just felt a certain Zen mode with Andrew. Andrew, I didn't even really told you that, but and I'm just going to put you on the spot. Have you seen any of my prior podcasts? Specifically, have you seen the one with Mr. Rogers?
I have not, no.
Okay, which is fine, but let me tell you, I love Mr. Rogers. He's very calm. He's a very kind individual. And I'm not going to quite put you in that quite category yet, but man, you're very close as far as your energy and your kindness, and that's really why I feel very honored that you're joining us. So I'm joking, but I'm also very serious that I really wanted to talk about the mental health situation going on here because of the COVID-19 pandemic. And I really felt I've been kind of talking to our audience in my past podcasts about wanting to bring somebody on. And so I wanted to follow through on that. And that's why I'm so grateful that you that you agreed, I should say, to come on. You have no idea what you've gotten yourself into, however. But anyways, I'm glad. I'm glad that you've joined us. So.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so and I want to just mention anybody who has comments or questions or anything. If you want to comment in our comment section here, we'll try. We're going to cover some of the really important stuff in this short time that we're going to have Andrew here. We don't want to keep him too long. But if anybody has any comments or questions that we haven't covered or that you have along the way, just feel free to pop them there in the comments section, and we'll try to address all of it. So Andrew, right now, emotions are like, they're very strong. Like we've got a lot of powerful emotions going on, whether it be anger. We've got the extension of this order from the governor for our situation, keeping everybody, the quarantine extension. We've got people who are just very lonely. We've got people who are confused, depressed. We've got so much heightened anxiety. I think I emailed you, I mentioned how I have this weird fascination with anger, in the sense that I've always thought there's a real important place for anger. I think a lot of people are afraid of anger. I feel it's got a very important place in our lives. For me personally, I believe God gave it to us as an emotion, just like any of our other emotions. And for me, I seem to use that emotion to do my best work, like advocacy work. Like when I get angry about something, I feel that is the motivator for me to make change. Like I feel very motivated to change something. However, there's also the doubt. So I would say that's a productive anger versus a destructive anger, which a lot of people also engage in. And I'm just curious, or I just would like to ask you, can you speak to the anger and these intense emotions that people are feeling right now in the situation that we're in?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with your description. Anger being one of those natural emotions that we have and experience as human beings, meaning across the gender lines and all of the other lines that can sometimes segregate people. And so, especially during a crisis like this, it's really important to remember that anger can be channeled into productive ways, like you're describing. And I think that the work you do on the website here and even with your coalition that you operate is an example of really channeling anger into productive ways, productive endeavors.
Thank you.
Anger can really be used for a couple of different things, and it is kind of an interesting emotion because it gets a bad rap sometimes. But a couple things that I frequently talk to people about when it comes to anger is that first off, anger creates social distance. It allows us time to process and work through really what we're struggling with or dealing with, in the sense that when we kind of interpret somebody as being angry, oftentimes our knee-jerk reaction is just to kind of pull away and separate from them. And as somebody who is experiencing anger personally, oftentimes it drives us away from people. And I think that that's really healthy. It gives us time to calm down, come out of that hyper-aroused place, and really process through the details of the situation that we're experiencing. The other thing that I really cover a lot with people as far as anger is that it's a secondary emotion. We experience it after we experience another emotion. And one of the benefits really of anger is that we sometimes use it to cover up other emotions that are more uncomfortable. And so we will talk about, with this COVID crisis, whether it be sadness with loss or even fear kind of the unknown. A lot of times we turn to anger because it's more comfortable, and we have this rush of adrenaline and cortisol and oxytocin kind of going through our body to really help us respond to these situations, and that feels like we're more in control than it does to be sad or to be afraid. And so the anger is actually used in that way to kind of cover up these other emotions that we are sometimes feeling in these situations.
I love the, wow, that is fantastic, Andrew, because that whole, you're just describing what I'm feeling. Like, I'm feeling there is some opinions that are so powerful, and everybody has a right to those feelings and those opinions, and everybody's perspective and their position in life and their situation in life warrants their feelings or validates their feelings. And I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but I feel when I see or hear something, I'm going to just say on social media, because that's pretty much how most of us are connecting at this point. When there's something so angry and mean and powerful, I myself personally tend to just want to back off and stay away. And so you're saying that's probably healthy rather than
right, yeah, it creates that
attacking
that we need, because we're not really in a place to process things logically or rationally, psychologically in our mind at that time anyways, because of, again, the chemicals kind of going through our body and what we call hyperarousal. So a conversation at that time isn't typically very productive, and so the anger kind of urges us to separate and take that time that we need.
Is there what's a better way to disagree? Like, okay, I'm just going to say, so this is kind of just, maybe this is obvious, but let's just say social media, because that's how people are connecting when these opinions are being put out there. What can you say to the people who are going to be interacting and engaging online on social media, where they can feel like their opinions are being heard, But what can you say to how they can say it? Like, I know behind the screen it's so easy to just be mean. You know, it's just so heartless and lack of empathy and apathy for those who you are making these comments about or to. What can you say to that to somebody who is going to be engaged online, who has strong opinions, how they can do that in a healthy manner?
Yeah, that's a big minefield, I think.
Okay.
We talk about kind of the politics of everything,
Yeah.
and the COVID crisis being unfortunately kind of turned into a political hot button now. It's really difficult to be able to share and engage with people and stay in that neutral space. I always really encourage the people that I'm working with to lead with questions, ask and learn and stay in that empathy mindset where we're trying to understand this other person. People are complex, and oftentimes we get into trouble with our interactions because we make quick assumptions. We're making those judgments because it's short and it's fast and it's easier than really understanding what and how and where did they come up with their perspective, their opinion. Maybe they have life experiences or different things that they've been through that have helped them make sense of the same exact situation, but in a very different way. And it's important to be able to understand that thoroughly rather than the quick assumptions and judgments that we make.
Kind of the old walk a mile in the other person's shoes. Like if you haven't walked the mile in the other people's shoes, you really can't pass judgment on how what their perspective is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that saying that and trying to move forward from that. So I hear you saying that just stay have empathy. Think of people's situations and their experiences and their perspectives, and I like to say just be nice, because I grew up on Mr. Rogers. So Andrew, like you had to have seen that episode of this. That I think there's a way to say things nicely, and I think if you can say it and just say your opinion nicely, I think there's a way, using all of the things you've said, avoiding the judgments and have empathy and all of that. And so thank you for that. Okay, so moving forward, so I just have to believe that somebody like you, your business has to be, you must be getting a lot of calls from people, new patients, I guess I'm referring to. Are you hearing from a lot of new people wanting to reach out and make appointments and that sort of thing?
That is a good question. Unfortunately, I don't have access to that information. I see my people, and I'm not involved with the ownership and some of the intake processes, so I'm really not sure as far as the numbers kind of going up or going down.
Sure.
Right now during this crisis.
Sure, that makes sense. Okay. So how have things changed in the way you deal with your clients now that you have? Like the clients that you've had before this pandemic hit, you had however you interacted with them. How has that changed now?
Oh yeah, that's a really good point. So this is all very new to us. We have made a transition several weeks ago to what we call virtual therapy. So we are seeing most of our people online. There's a HIPAA compliant program that we use similar to Zoom or Skype. And our clients log in, we initiate the session on our end, and we're seeing them over the computer.
Okay.
Really trying to follow the governor's order and limit the number of people through our front door just to help reduce the spread and the potential of that. We are seeing a few clients face-to-face in the office, just kind of depending on the needs of each one of them, but really making a strong push, and we've done that transition onto virtual sessions. And my experience personally with that, I don't know about the rest of the therapists, but it's been pretty seamless. We've got a great staff that have been able to really help us understand the technology and how to use it and get us all set up and make those transitions. So so far so good, just virtual sessions for right now, and kind of following the recommendations of the governor at this point.
So how does it look when new patients that have been struggling during all of this with their emotions, and now they're wanting to reach out, so we kind of touched on that. You said you don't know what the intake looks like, and I understand, that's totally understandable. But what do you know how that would look for? Like, what can you say to the person who is watching right now, who is saying,
absolutely,
yeah, I need to talk to somebody?
Yeah, the intake process is the same as it's always been, and what that looks like for a new client would be just calling our main office number and talking to our intake specialist. Her name is Annie. She goes through all of the insurance benefits and all that stuff, and works with scheduling and matching that specific client up with somebody who has a specialty that person is looking for, and then any other kind of connections or things that they're looking for to make sure that we've got a good match with the therapist and the client. And then we are, from there, it's all online. They're filling out the application online, giving us all that really important background information. And then we're even doing the assessment and everything online.
So business as usual, kind of in just a different way, but certainly you're encouraging people to call if there's a need.
Yes, absolutely.
Can you tell us, okay, so I don't know if you're watching, you said, oh yeah, you're watching, but there's a delay, but we have this little, okay, I gotta turn it the right way. I've got your phone number here, 262-338-2717. Is there any programs, now I'm gonna assume, I shouldn't do that, because I know assuming is a bad thing, but I'm gonna assume things are, I know you're very active and proactive, I should say, with programs and whatnot, but are we to assume that for sure group therapy is not happening? Are there any programs that are still happening, or any special things that you want to talk about besides the one-on-one virtual meetings?
All of the group programming that we have had, that we've been fortunate to have going up until this point, we have stopped. Yeah. So unfortunately, all of the different groups that we've got going on are on pause right now.
Okay, oops, I'm fixing your sign so that people can see your number. I don't know if you can see, but you've got a little frog on your, keep it hanging out with you over here. We'll talk about Mr. Frog here, that's one of our products. Okay, so what kind of resources? So let's say somebody is not wanting, first of all, please, I said this to you in my email. Let me know if you got to go. I don't know if you have time frames or whatever. Please give me the nudge, Andrew, that I need.
Okay.
You know how that goes. But I want to ask you about resources. Is there, let's say they're not real ready or willing yet. A person isn't. Let me start that over. Let's just say a person is not ready or willing yet to reach out to affiliated clinical services for help, but they want help. I know that there's hotlines and things like that. What do you say to that? Are there numbers and things that we can share? And we don't have to I don't want to put you on the spot. I can add those things in our comments here after this podcast is over, where people can come back to and look. But what do you say to that? Like these hotlines and things? Coping hotlines, suicide hotlines?
Yeah, I guess I took this question a little bit different when you had emailed me, but so as far as the hotlines and different resources, I think that those are good. If somebody is at that place, I think it's really important that those resources make those connections and encourage those people or keep those people safe. A lot of times we talk about like a suicide hotline or something like that, being able to intervene in a crisis situation, and then oftentimes there are those follow-ups where we're kind of getting those people into some type of outpatient care. So I don't have any numbers that I can throw
Yeah,
at
that's
off
okay.
the top of my head here.
Yeah.
But the way that I took the question when you emailed me, and I think this is still important to share, is this part about struggling with anxiety, depression, isolation, loneliness, especially during this COVID crisis. And again, without getting into kind of details about the specifics of it, there's a couple things that I thought of that could be really helpful for people. So the first one that I thought of is having some type of routine or schedule. Even if you are staying home or you're working or you're not working, is have a couple things in your day that are set in stone that you're going to do, and stick to that routine and that schedule. There's continuity and there's a sense of being comfortable in those routines, and so if we're able to do that, I think we feel a little bit better. If you are working from home, I have been encouraging a lot of my clients to separate themselves from the workspace that they have. So rather than doing your work at the kitchen counter and then turning the switch off at 5 o'clock and then making dinner and sitting and eating at that kitchen counter as well, we want to try and separate as much as we can. So finding a spare bedroom or a part somewhere in the other part of the house where you can designate that as your workspace. What that does is it kind of breaks up this coupling that happens in our mind where the environment and the context kind of get coupled or married together. And so even if we're eating dinner at that table, a lot of times part of our brain is still kind of thinking, this is my workspace, I'm still in work mode. And so separating that space really helps us separate from, I'm out of work now, or I'm out of whatever task I had to do, and I'm now into this new place and this new space that really helps us.
That makes sense, yeah.
The social workers out there have heard of person and environment as kind of a framework from social work doctrine that talks about people being complex, and part of their behavior is associated to the environment. And so that is kind of on that same vein.
Okay.
A couple other things real quick, Wendy.
Yeah, no, take your
you
time.
talked about people kind of being on the cusp about, do I want to do therapy? Do I not want to do therapy? I'm not quite ready. There's a lot of really great material out there on YouTube as far as mindfulness and just kind of getting yourself into what is therapy like. And again, I can't endorse one specific video or channel or anything like that, but doing some research on things. I'm a big supporter of TED Talks. There's a lot of really well-educated people on TED that do just 10, 15, 20-minute sessions, and they're on a vast array of different topics. And so people are really able to learn a lot and glean great information from people who are very well educated and know what they're talking about.
I love that idea. I love TED Talks. That's a great idea. I have to ask you something, Andrew. So I know you're going to be delayed, but we've got some coping techniques here that we sell at the store. Because I have to throw a couple of these in here. I'm wondering if this is a healthy one. So I don't know if you can see this. So you're watching. Can you see this yet, Andrew? I know we're on delay. I'm going to wait a second and see if you can.
I'm not seeing it yet.
Okay.
Man, I am really on a delay. Holy.
Is it? Is it really? Okay. So, but you're listening to me. So listen to this. Okay. Can you hear this? All right. So we sell
I
this.
hear a sound.
We sell something called. It's like a button. Okay. It's Serenity Now. It's what's his name? Costanza from Seinfeld. What's George Costanza's dad's name? Oh, you can recognize the voice now, right? I'm not sure if this is a healthy coping technique or not, but here's another one. I just was gonna kind of run past you. It's our coveted screaming goat. Did you hear that?
I did, yes.
So I'm not sure, but I'm wondering if that's something that you think is sort of a healthy, maybe not so healthy coping technique.
Laughter is healthy. That's all good.
Okay, here's something else I've got, and now you're not going to be able to see this online, but hang with me for one second. Do you have one more minute, Andrew?
I do, yep.
Okay. So what I'm doing here is okay, here we go. So we also have this, what's called stacking stones, and I posted this on Facebook yesterday, I think. I'm not sure when I posted it, but it's like a Zen thing. I think you would approve, Andrew. It's like this little box with sand in it, and then all these stones come with it, and then you just stack these stones, right? And then you build your own stone stack. So it's like, as you referred to, a mindfulness technique. I didn't do very well on mine. I would have to sit there and really focus on it. But we have those, and we also have something called desktop croquet. So I don't know if you can see that. I think that would be a healthy coping technique. I know that food and drinking is not such a healthy coping technique, even though I do have a little bottle of wine next to me here, but that's another story. So I have one more thing. I have one more thing before you go. Well, actually, I have a couple. Okay, I just saw my notes here. I have a couple things. You covered a couple things there, Andrew. But what do you say to things such as like exercise and art and reading and things of that nature as healthy coping techniques? Do you have other things like that you could share?
Yeah, well, we talk about mindfulness in a real general way, and it's one word, and there's so much that fits into that. And again, that's where I really encourage people to go do a little research online, just kind of typing things into YouTube or TED, and there's a lot of great apps that are available too as far as that, just really focusing on what we feel, what we see, all of our senses really. That's kind of what mindfulness is about, is getting back to your senses, and that helps us distract from the distressing situation that we're experiencing. I'm a big supporter of exercise, big supporter of communication and talking things out. Of course, maybe that sounds a little stereotypical for me to say, but people and human beings evolved and developed because we had relationships, and those are really what kept us going. So I think it's important to rely on those, and seeing a lot of great people online using the social media and Zoom and everything like that to stay connected.
Yeah.
And that's really important.
Yeah, that's great. That's a great point. Yeah, just doing that, keeping up, even like did you meet with a girlfriend for breakfast every Friday or every once a month? Still do it virtually. You can have your coffee or your glass of wine in the evening, whatever your thing is, you can still do it, virtually maybe, and keep up sort of that communication. And
absolutely, and that goes back to the routine and just the benefit of that. That being really important to keep those ties up with the friends and family that you have, and it's an opportunity, I think, to reach out and make new connections as well. Oftentimes we feel a little bit more comfortable behind a screen, and even if it is a video chat or something like that, it still feels a bit safer. And so I'm really encouraging people who maybe would typically struggle with social anxiety to use this as a springboard and opportunity to practice that, some of those skills. Carol
Redders mentions uplifting music, our coveted Jesus calling devotion. So if you're faith, your faith, and what was the other thing, Carol? You said, I missed some journaling. She said, so journaling. So those are some other ideas, and so I love all of those. Whoops. If you were, okay, one last thing, and I'm going to let you go. If you were to want to say just one thing, if you could say to people, you just want them to hear from you, as personally, just one inspirational kind of message. Is there anything you'd like to say to our audience out here, as far as coping with these strong emotions, during this time, whether they're depression, whether they're anger, whether they're loneliness,
Probably to keep it short here, I would say that most people are experiencing emotions now on a different level than they have in the past because of this COVID crisis. Many people are struggling with similar emotions to those people around them. And so really just validating and normalizing, we're all going through this. Regardless of, again, beliefs or perspectives on the politics of it or the severity of it or the numbers of it, it is affecting us all in several different ways. And so it's important to acknowledge there are other people out there, they're going through it too, and use those emotions in productive ways. So how are we going to stay connected? How are we going to exercise and burn some of that energy off? And lastly, I would add that our emotions are a byproduct of our thoughts. So we think before we feel. And that's a really important thing to remind people of, because oftentimes we're able to change our thoughts, and then we are able to generate different emotions. And although we say all emotions are neutral, we have some emotions that we like to feel better than others. Certainly, some are more enjoyable. And so it's about retraining some thoughts that we have in order to obtain the emotions that we want in situations.
All right. Excellent. Here's the highlight of your night, Andrew, coming up next. So sometimes we give giveaways. Jason has been known to do surprise giveaways. Like, I don't even know what's going on, and he'll just comment, and then people are calling, and I don't know what's going on. But I told him he needs to not do that to me. But what I'm doing for you is I'm gonna offer you free. First of all, thank you for coming and joining us and giving us all of your valuable information and knowledge. And obviously, this is something that we're just so grateful to have for our audience, because it's something, like, I just believe so strongly that we should all, that the mental health element of our body and soul should be so much more talked about and acknowledged. And we should, as much as we get a physical checkup, we should get a mental health checkup every year. And I just feel that so strongly. I've always felt that way. And it's a shame it's not that way. And so whenever I have a chance to talk about this sort of thing, I try to do that. But having said that, I also appreciate that you took your time to do this with us. So you're going to be able to pick your coping, your desktop coping opportunities. You can choose from any of the things we have. I'm going to just go through them one more time. We have a button that George Costanza's dad screams at you, Serenity Now. Serenity Now! Okay. We have, I don't know if that's effective or not. Some people might be. We have the Screaming Goat. Hold on. We have Desktop Croquet. Okay. I didn't get a chance to get it open, but it's a little green. There's all the stuff for croquet is in this box. It's so cute. I just didn't get it all out in time. We've got the build your own, like the Zen sand and stones thing. Stack your stones. And then here's the thing I haven't addressed yet. This is my favorite. But this is Mr. Rogers. And listen to him.
I like to think of all kinds of helpers in our world.
Hold on, he's got 7 messages, Andrew.
There's no person in the whole world like you, and I like you just the way you are.
So you have a choice.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, you have a choice of which of these you'd prefer, and I would be so honored to be able to give one to you. So do you have a choice, or do you need to think about it? Is this a tough one?
Wendy, I appreciate your offer and your generosity. I know you and Jason do a great deal for the community through your store and through the coalition that you run. And so in an effort to kind of continue that, I came on the show, and I'm really appreciative that you had me on, and hopefully there is something that people can learn from our conversation tonight. But I'm gonna request that you pass along that gift randomly to somebody who you have some interaction with this week, if you'd be comfortable doing that for
How
me.
about somebody who calls our Faith and Giggles hotline? 262-397-8689. How about that? The first person who calls gets to choose. Should we do it that way?
All right. Fair enough.
Andrew, thank you so much for joining us. Honestly, you know how much I appreciate that, and enjoy the rest of your weekend, and thank you.
You're very welcome, Wendy. Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. We did it, everybody. That was so much fun. Oh my goodness. Okay. So the phone's not ringing, but you guys, he just gave you the opportunity. The first person who calls gets to choose one of our desktop. Here we go. There we go. One of our desktop coping mechanisms. Mr. Rogers. I don't know if I'm going to let go of Mr. Rogers. I would have for Andrew, but I'm not sure if I'll let it go for anybody else. But no, I guess I will. But if anybody wants to give a call, we'll send one out to you. Okay. All right. That was fantastic. I feel like we've become more important now because we've had a real professional on board. Uh-oh. Somebody's calling. We got a hot one. That's what Jason and I see. Wait, what's line one? We got to answer line one first. Hello, Faith and Giggles. Hello, Faith and Giggles. This is Wendy. Oh. Oh, hi, Cindy. How are you? Good. Which one? Okay, so can I put you on speakerphone? Okay, hold on. Do you turn you have to turn your sound down back there, if you can. Can you do, I don't know. Oh, that's right. Okay, so I'm putting you on speaker. Okay, which one would you like?
Let's see, what didn't I buy yet?
I know, so.
I will take Mr. Roger.
Oh, very good. Okay, so Cindy Ponko is on the line here, and Cindy, thank you so much for all of your support. Cindy's been calling in orders and messaging, and we've been sending, and we're so grateful to our community. I don't know how to express that. What do you say to people who are keeping you afloat, so to speak? I mean, it's just so much gratitude, and so Cindy, we appreciate that, and I will hold Mr. Rogers for you, and I know how to get a hold of you.
Yes, you do.
Okay, thanks so much. Thanks for calling and participating.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Thanks, you too. Good night. Bye. Awesome. Okay, so Mr. Rogers, I got to write that down. Okay. All right, everybody. Whew. Do we have any comments that... Oh, Sandy, you need a Mr. Rogers? Okay, I better write that down. Sandy says she needs... Sandy Goodman says... Okay, Sandy needs a Mr. Rogers. You know I'm not going to remember as soon as this whole thing is over. Okay, I'm going to put that down. All right, anything else I need to know about? Who joined us? And oh, my goodness, Deb Anderson. I'd like 3 Mr. Rogers and 3 George Costanzas. All right, I got to come back to this. So here's the news. Jason just ordered more George Costanzas and more of all of these things today. So next week, Jean wants some Mr. Rogers too. Awesome. Okay. Hello, Faith and Giggles. This is Wendy. Hi, Deborah. How are you? Good. I saw your message. You need some things. And 3 George. Oh, or not George, but yeah. I can't think of what his name is. Okay, we got you. So they're going to come in next week because we don't have all of them in yet. We have just a few. So do you need them by... Okay, we'll call you. I know how to get a hold of you. All right, thanks, Deborah. Bye-bye. Yay. Okay, guys. All right, we're going to move on. I'm going to go through if you want any of these products, you guys, you can comment in this comment section because I'm going to come back. Frank Costanza. Thank you, Sandy. Oh my gosh, I even wrote it down someplace. Okay. All right, I got some stuff. I'm going to move along. That was fantastic. I was so excited that Andrew joined us. Okay. What time is it? What time did we start? Okay. Yeah, we got to wrap it up pretty soon. Okay, I'm just looking at the time. Okay. I was supposed to talk about products, although I'm going to move along a little bit quicker than what I had anticipated because, I got sidebarred a million times. But I just want to tell you, we have been selling so many of the garden stakes that I've been posting. So like those 3 grayish white flowers, or the purple, or the, Carol, you want a Mr. Rogers too? Okay, I got you. I'm going to come back to this post and get everybody. We're going to order them. We'll have them next week. It only takes a couple days to come in. Jason, I hope you're watching. Jason does this order, so he has to be watching and taking a little tally. So we've been selling a lot of the garden decor. I know Mother's Day is going to be coming up soon. It's actually going to be coming up pretty quick. So we have put in another order. It should be coming in by Wednesday. It's all those things that we've been posting, the whirligigs, those purple flowered stakes and the grayish white flowered stakes, and all of that different fun stuff that we've been posting. I've also got, I don't know if you can see this, the things that don't show up as well are some of these hanging things. This is a beehive light up. It's battery operated. Can you see? Oh, yes, you can see that it went on and then off. Okay. Things like that. We have more battery operated things. We've got some solar hanging things. We've got a lot of hanging garden decor. I literally am going to do a, oh, thanks, Sandy. You like the garden stake from us. I know, they're so fabulous. In the balancing stakes of the butterfly and the dragonfly and the bird, we're going to get more of all that stuff in. So if you're interested in any of that, I would suggest ordering early for Mother's Day. What I am going to be posting soon is going to be Mother's Day cards. We have a huge selection of Mother's Day cards. I would love it if they didn't sit here till next year. So I'm going to be posting those, taking pictures of them in our light box. And we're happy to, if you just need a couple cards, that's fine. We can take the order over the phone and credit card, and we can set it outside the door for you to pick up. That kind of stuff is so easy. So if you don't want to go into a store where there's people, or you don't, or you know that our cards are just so much more fabulous than everything. No, we really do have a lot of very nice greeting cards. People come far and wide for our greeting cards. So if you'd like that, we're happy to do that. But also we're going to be getting a new line in of, maybe I shouldn't tell you, but okay, I'll tell you. These really cute mason jars, like these kits, and you can, and you don't have to do anything. You just add the water, and it's like herbs, and it's like pansies and zinnias, some of that fun, cute stuff that's easy to grow on your windowsill. And in, like I said, these really cute colored mason jars. So it's like trendy and cute and all of that. So we're going to have a lot of that kind of thing that is going to be a perfect price point and a perfect item for mom or grandma for Mother's Day gifts. All right. Hi, Kim, Kitty. Woo! Oh, yeah, beautiful cards. Thank you. But, oh, Carol, thank you. The book. Oh, I don't carry the book, Mr. Rogers, exactly as you are. Okay. When Carol Redders highly recommends something, I pay attention. So in this comment, she says the Mr. Rogers book called Exactly As You Are. So we'll look into that because I believe anything that comes from Mr. Rogers is going to be wonderful. So we'll look into that. A reminder that all of our gift cards are 10% off. So if you need $25 worth of gift cards, or a $25 gift card, say for a Mother's Day gift, or a $50 gift card, you're gonna get that 25 or 50 or 100 in any denomination. You're gonna get that gift card at 10% off of your cost. So that's gonna be going on until this whole thing is over. I know a lot of you saw our little message frogs and really seemed to love them, and I really love them too. So there's all different messages. You can see kind of what they look like and their size. I think you can kind of see. The messages that come on them, little moments make life big. Listen to your heart. Kindness matters. That's my favorite. Count your blessings. Do what makes you happy. He's kind of wet because he was sitting too close to my fountain over here. Think happy, be happy. Carry my heart with your. Carry my heart with you. So just a few things. We've got so many other things. Lots of books. Okay, I'm going to show you this one because I can't help myself. I know I should be wrapping this up, but I'm not going to lie to you. I read this book to any new dog that we adopt. So we adopt senior dogs. A lot of you know this already. And last summer, well, it was a year ago, last summer now, I guess. It's been over a year now. We adopted our Rocky and Mickey, 2 dogs, a German Shorthair and a Vizsla. They're both seniors. And I read this book to them the first few nights. So many cuddles. So we have lots of these kind of really sweet, feel-good books. I've been posting lots of stuff. We have things for dog and cat lovers equally. I have all sorts of things, books and plaques and all that stuff, but I'll post more of that stuff later. All right, what else do I want to make sure to talk about? I want to make sure to remind everybody to, follow the Downtown Hartford Facebook page. If you do that, you're going to see all sorts of really important stuff. Oh, why do I do this? I misplaced something. Uh-oh. Hold on. One of the things I posted there, oh, here it is. Okay, yay. Is I know a lot of people are wondering how they can make a difference, how they can help. Maybe you stuck at home or safe at home, or I hate saying stuck, but I know people think that or feel that way, so I'm going to just say it. But there's stuff you can do. I think the best way to help ourselves is to help others. That's something that I have found has been the most helpful in my life. So I'm going to suggest, if you're home and you're struggling, sit and look around and think, what do I do? What are my talents? What are my gifts? What are my passions? What are things I'm interested in? Who am I connected with? And how can I use my talents, gifts, resources to help somebody else? And I think if we do that, you just start focusing really hard on how you can make a difference in this pandemic. You know, I'm not a doctor. I can't be on that front line. I'm not a nurse. And I'm grateful to all those people, those respiratory therapists and those nurses and the doctors, all those people on the front line are dealing with the deaths and the struggles and the families and all of that. I can't be there. You know, I don't know that struggle. So, but maybe we can reach out. If you have those people in your lives, you can reach out with love, with a note, with a card, with a message, a text. You know, you can reach out to those people. Maybe you've got people in nursing homes. You can reach out with messages to all of them. You know, all these different things that we can do, that we can think about. What can we do for others? One of the things that is happening here in our Washington County through the interfaith services is something called kindness calls. So these calls offer a chance to connect with our senior clients. A lot of things have been halted, like the rides that Interfaith has been giving. And so, but there are other things that people can do, and they can pick up the phone and call. So if you are one of those phone people and you just have a friendly, personal voice, and you just would be willing to talk to people, I mean, how hard is that? But you know what? It's not for everybody. Like, not everybody should be calling people and talking to them. Some people should just not call other people. They have other talents that they should focus on. But some people are good at that. So there's something called kindness calls. I posted this on the Downtown Hartford page. That number, and I'm sorry I don't have it written in a big on a big sheet of paper. But that number, if you want to connect with Interfaith and you want to connect with them and find out how you can be involved in this effort, here's the number: 262-365-0902. 262-365-0902. I'm going to try to remember to post all this stuff in the comments section. If I don't do it tonight, I'll do it tomorrow, because I'm going to try and hot tail it out of here tonight when I'm done. But this is just something where you can connect with them, and they'll help. They'll screen you or whatever they're going to do. I have no idea what their process is. I'm not going to pretend like I do, but the idea is for them to connect you with their clients who could use just a friendly voice in a conversation. So that's just one idea, and I posted that on the Downtown Hartford page. Other things you can do, of course, Jason and I are business owners, so what do we want to encourage you to do? We want to encourage you to support your local businesses and organizations, nonprofits, whatnot. Buy gift cards, share their posts, see what they're doing, see what their status is. And I post a lot of that stuff on the Downtown Hartford page. And what are our restaurants doing? We've got restaurants downtown here that are still doing curbside pickup, or you can walk in and pick up. So check out your favorite restaurants, or check out that Facebook page. I think I have it, people. No, I don't. She doesn't. I know I have it somewhere. Downtown Hartford, Wisconsin Facebook page. Check it out, and you will see that there's all sorts of things that are posted there that are informative. I am going to do, those of you who know me well know that I am on the board of directors with the Franciscan Peacemakers. I am going to do a separate, I decided I was going to include them tonight, but I'm mentioning their names. But we've had this extended order from the governor. They need extended help. So they need to extend, whether it's gift cards, they're going to continue their street ministry, reaching out to women on the streets of Milwaukee and making sure they know that they're valued and seen and heard, and that they are there, that they know that they're there, and they bring them a lunch. The Peacemakers could use gift cards from Walmart or Sam's, and even cash, just donation for continuing their street outreach and making sure that they have their lunches or their meals, at least a bag lunch. It's just a token, but at least, it's something important for them. They also, if you go to their website, franciscanpeacemakers.com, they have some fabulous gift boxes available. There's like a serenity package, an energy package, a wellness package, a prayerful package. You can donate. So, okay, that's my short shout out for our friends at Franciscan Peacemakers. We sell their bath bombs, their lotions, their soaps here at the store. 100% of that money goes directly to them. We need to keep this organization going, but there's hundreds of others just like it. So whatever your passion is, find one if you can, and that's something you can do too. You can't do it all. I can't do it all, but you can do something. We can all do something. So that's what our hope is, that you find the thing that is calling, that your heart is being called to help, and reach out to them and help them. All right, I'm going to close. I know some of you are like, thank goodness. Jason, are you there? I'm going to wait and see if Jason said, he's like probably snoring right now. Thanks to Andrew for joining us. Thank you to my dad for my shirt. Friends, don't ever, ever, ever give up. Never, never, never give up. Honestly, there's always somebody listening. There's always somebody that cares. There's help. Please don't give up. This is where we are right now, but it's not going to stay this way. It's going to be different tomorrow and the day after that. So things don't stay. If you're in a bad place, it's not going to stay that way forever. It's only a moment we're in right now. All right, so don't give up. We need you here in this crazy world. We need you. We need all of us, all of you crazy people. Reach out. Think of the people who maybe are lonely and needing help. See if you can help them up in some way and lift them up in some way. It's going to help you lift up as well. So I'm going to also just, well, that's not necessary. I kind of covered all of that. I'm going to leave you with one final note. Honestly, I'm honestly only going to do one more thing here. This is from our friends at Affiliated Clinical Services. And thank you, Carol. I know that you have that positive energy and attitude. Love you too, Jean. Love you, sister. Hi, Donna. Thanks for the thank you. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too long tonight. So you all know by our namesake, Faith and Giggles, that we believe very strongly in faith and humor getting us through our toughest times. So I'm going to just read this. This was on Affiliated Clinical Services Facebook page. Anyone who makes you laugh is contributing to your well-being. I love this. Anyone who makes you laugh is contributing to your well-being. Laughter can shift you out of a bad mood, free you from worry, and put you in a state of joy, even if it's temporary. For a few precious moments, as your eyes fill with blissful tears, as you run out of breath, as your stomach muscles ache, you will have no other care in the world. If laughter is the best medicine, then funny friends are instrumental to our healing. This is by Emily Moroshin. Not sure if I said that right, but fabulous words to live by. I think everybody who knows me well knows that is literally my belief, that you just have to have faith and humor and laughter, and it's okay to laugh at serious things. It doesn't mean they're going to go away, but they're more bearable when we laugh with our friends. So thanks everybody for joining us tonight. I would like to just sit here all night and drink with you. How about one more cheers? One more cheers. Is that wrong? I'm just going to say one more cheers. Who's on with me yet? My computer says it's going to restart pretty soon. No, don't do that. Linda, thank you for being, thank you, Linda. Sandy, thanks everybody for joining us. Hopefully this is going to be over soon, but we do what we got to do. Be positive, and we're going to come out on the other end. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you.